Hello, hello, hello. Can you all hear me? If you can hear me and see me. Okay. If you all can hear me and see me, give me a Y in your chat box. That's not moving. Mhm. All right. If you can hear me and see me, give me a Y in your chat box. If you can hear me and see me, give me a Y in your chat box. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. How's everybody doing today? Let me know where you're tuning in from. Hello, Eugenia, Shay, Godwin, Katina. How you all doing? Where you all tuning in from? Chesterton, Indiana, Maryland. Shay, you in PG County or you like closer to Baltimore? Katina, Houston. Okay. Love to hear it, love to see it. All right, so today is gonna be an open conversation, you know? We're just gonna be talking about money. We're gonna be talking about the holidays, talking about mindsets. Okay, you in Bowie. Okay. Um, and just kind of some of the most important things that we could do for ourselves and our family during this holiday season. Thanksgiving was Thursday. Black Friday was yesterday, right? So you got a lot of weekend sales going on. You got Cyber Monday coming up on Monday. Eugenia says she from Little Rock, Arkansas. I've been there before. My mom used to work at the Walmart headquarters in wow, I forget what it was called. My mom used to work at the Walmart headquarters in Arkansas. Malls were packed. I tell you what wasn't packed. Trade and View website. I mean, Trade Like the Pros website. It's available for everybody. Springdale. No, the Walmart headquarters is in damn, and I've been there. I can't remember. My little brother went to the Little Rock Hospital though. He had 3 brain surgeries there though. They saved his life. So shout out to the Little Rock Children's Hospital. Damn, what? She lived there for like 5 years, and it's Bentonville. Yes, thank you. Yeah, Bentonville, Arkansas. She lived there for 5 years. I went up there once, maybe twice, once for sure. But yeah, okay. So feel free to turn on your mic, turn on your camera, talk in the chat. This is really just a conversation about money, and how to build wealth while holiday shopping, right? So let's just say it's 330 million people in America, right? It was probably 20 to 30% probably shopped yesterday in real life or online. Probably 60 to 70 million people bought at least one holiday gift yesterday, right, on Black Friday. And I want to know how many of those 65, 70, let's call it 75 million, right? Because 20% would be 66 million, 66 round up to 70. So let's say 70 million people made at least one purchase yesterday. How many people, I want you to write in the chat box, I want you to say it online, on the mic. How many of those people you think bought stock or crypto yesterday? Give me a percentage. Engagement conversation.
Probably, I'm gonna say like less than 5%.
Less than 5%. Okay, Shay. Eugenia, you want to type your answer in the chat? Katina, Godwin. Maurice, 15. Okay. Katina said 2%. Eugenia said 20%. Lofton, 2. Okay. So we got 20, 15 to 35, 37, 39. And Shay said 5, that's 44. Okay, Godwin said 5, that's 49. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's say 7 is the average out of all of y'all estimations, right? So let's say 7% of those people you think. So 7% of 70 million would be 400 or 4.9 million. 70 million times 0.1 would be 7 million, right? Which will be, and then 1% of that would be 700,000 times 4.9. Okay, 490,000. 490,000. So y'all think 490,000 people out of 70 million people purchase something. What do y'all think about those numbers? Right? I just did those in my head. 330 million people times 0.2, that's 66. No, I'm sorry, I only put in 330,000, I'm sorry. 330 million. Times 0.2, 66 million, times 0.07, 4.62 million. How many people did I say, oh no, I did another people gotta go shopping. Okay, so 462,000. I was off by what, 7,000. Okay, so 462,000 people out of 66 million people. Oh, that's because I did 70 million. Let's run that back. 330 million. 330 million times 0.2. 330 million times 0.2. 66 million, right? That's 20% of that. And we said times 0.07. Okay. So 4.6 million. 4,620,000. Okay, so I was off by a comma. 4 million people out of 330 million people in the country. What does that tell y'all, everybody?
That we're playing the game wrong. We're spending our money at the stores and not investing it properly. I mean, you can spend your money at the stores, I guess, but it's still smart to, invest it too.
Okay, thank you for sharing. Anybody else want to share their thoughts? This is an engaging this is a conversation about money, and we're gonna figure out how to build wealth while holiday shopping. $330 million people in America. roughly 70 million people bought something yesterday, and approximately only 4.6 million out of the 330 million bought a stock. And I think that's super gracious. But thoughts?
So do you have the actual statistics of how many people might have bought stocks and stuff? Or
No, we could, but it just happened yesterday, so I don't even think those numbers were live yet.
so
But
you
do
think
you,
we close? Do you think
huh?
we close with, do you think we were close with our number? Like around 7%? Or you think it's
Let's
more?
let's see.
I'm
There,
just
yeah. But this is what I'm saying. Even having this conversation, right? There
mhm.
are here, let's do it this way. Let's keep it simple. There are approximately 330 million people in America. What percentage of people you think bought at least one gift yesterday on Black Friday versus how many people bought at least one share of stock yesterday? We're
You
gonna find
asking
out.
us? Oh, I was gonna say.
So, all right, Maurice said the stock market was only open till 1 p.m. yesterday. People started shopping at like 6 in the morning, Maurice. Ain't no excuse. And all of the exchanges are online. You ain't have to get out of your bed. Okay. Wow. On Black Friday 2024, approximately 166 million Americans, or about 50% of the US population, made at least one holiday purchase. Lord have mercy. In contrast, the total trading volume on the US stock market yesterday was around 6.62 billion shares. Okay. While exactly aren't ready available yet, the exact figures aren't available yet. It's reasonable to estimate that a small fraction of the population engaged in the stock market. Okay. Based on the 6.6 billion shares, if we were to eliminate institutional trading, what amount of shares are projected to be have traded by retail traders? We'll start there. Katina said, the people who didn't buy may be missing out on something. The 4.6 may know something that others don't. Yes, Katina, and that's why we're having this conversation, right? We're having this conversation because the key here is mindset, right? Okay, so about 30 pairs, blah, 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 protect retail. Okay, so between 1.3 and 1.9 billion shares were purchased yesterday. Okay. Running those numbers. Approximately how many people made a stock purchase? Okay, so yes, Katina, that's the thing. It's mindset, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So with these numbers, they're saying it's less than 26 million. If it was 50 shares per person. So given that that's probably still a substantial amount for people, and you take that 50, yeah. So somewhere around 5 million people. So we were basically right on point, 4.6 million. So about 5 million people out of 330 million people. Okay. Now, I want you to ask yourself, and then I want you to tell me the answer. Out of those 5 million people who bought shares yesterday, how many of those people do you think were already part of the top 10% richest people in the country?
Probably like
So out of the
70.
people
to 80%.
all shared yesterday. What percentage of those people do you think are already part of the top 10 wealthiest people?
I say more than 70%, probably even closer to 80%.
Y'all see where we're going here?
Hmm.
You see where we're going here? So the key here is mindset, right? The key here is shifting our mindset from consumerism to ownership. The holiday season often means high spending and consumerism, but it can be a strategic opportunity to build wealth. Okay? We have to, as a community, we have to, as a people, we have to, as a society, really, like even you remove race, gender, creed, sexual orientation, like just as a species, we have to get over just buying. Because we're depleting our own resources and we're not owning anything. So we continue to put ourselves in the rat race. We continue to put ourselves on these hamster wheels where you have to work, because if you don't learn how to make money while you sleep, you're gonna work until you die. Right? And so even if you don't know how to buy shares or know how to buy crypto, you didn't know how to shop before you learned. Right? You didn't know how to do anything before you learned, but you made it up in your mind that you wanted to learn, so you did. Even when you was a shorty, before you could talk and articulate, you knew you wanted to talk because you seen and heard other people doing it. So you set your mind to it. You seen and watched other people walk and run. You made your mind up. You start practicing. You figured out how to do it, right? So why do you think? Let's take the propaganda, let's take the programming, let's take the negative stuff out of the equation. Why do you think our community, primarily, why do you think it's tough for us to invest and or buy assets versus continuing to buy liabilities and be consumers? Share your thoughts.
Well, for me, for one, I think it's like mindset, like you said. Like, so this was my first year not going out Black Friday shopping. Like, I used to wait for Black Friday, but I guess as I matured and I've been exposed to certain things, it's like, you don't want to keep doing the same things that you've always done when they just don't make sense. Like, so I think I just did what I used to do just because that's what I've always done. Like, I always went Black Friday shopping, wasted a lot of money on holidays, and now I just look at it like that's just stupid. That money can go elsewhere, to help build a better future for us. So
Okay,
that's my answer.
so mindset, exposure, right? Somehow, some way, you were exposed to a different viewpoint, different vantage point. Katina says lack of knowledge. Yes, our people perish for a lack of knowledge. Anybody else want to share? Okay. Anybody else? We got Katina and Shay. We got 19 people here. We got 20 people here. 2 people are talking. That's 10%. I need a little bit more engagement. I'm here for y'all. Okay. Anybody? Would anybody like to share their thoughts? Okay. Wasn't taught those values. Yes. Okay. Here's the tough thing, everybody. Acknowledgement is the first step. I'm the first to tell you, I'm from a single parent home. I'm from the south side of Chicago. We wouldn't talk about money. I started as an 18-year-old, literally my birthday on 18, I went $500 in debt. Those things are tough to call a spade a spade. Acknowledgement can be difficult. To look in the mirror can be difficult. To address some of these things can be difficult, but it's the only way we're going to start making change. And, you know, one of my favorite quotes is generational curses ran in my family until they ran into me. Right? So you, every single person on this call has to take personal responsibility to be the person that changes this narrative, that shifts this curse for your bloodline. If that makes sense, give me a Y in your chat box. Okay. So, acknowledgement. We have to acknowledge that there is a lack, there is a curse, there is a mental blockage in ourselves and in our families that we have to change. Because obviously, nobody else is going to change it for us. Because they haven't, they won't, and they don't care. Right? Okay, Ebony says, I believe people get caught up in what they think wealth looks like, buying possessions. Yep, mindset, trying to keep up with the Joneses, trying to prove people right or wrong. Maurice says programming from TV ads, surroundings, etc., versus financial knowledge, lack of education. Yes, programming, propaganda, all of that for sure. So now you all, if you're relatively new to me, I don't like to just talk about things and theorize. I like to also have very specific practical applications. So whether you join any of my programs or not, when I do these free live workshops to give out free game, I still want you to be able to have something to take away from it that you can apply practically to your life that can make a difference. Okay? So the first thing I want you to do is I want you to think about that loved one in your life. Because yes, you probably went shopping for Black Friday yesterday, but you got a solid 26 days before Christmas or maybe another holiday that you share gifts, right? So I want you to think about that loved one that you're thinking about. And I want you to think about some of the brands that they love, right? Or that you love, maybe that you want to gift to them. I want you to think about them and I want you to identify the companies behind these gifts. And I want you to think to yourself, is this company publicly traded? What does that mean, Dion? That means that this company has done so well and made so much money for themselves and the investors that they want to take their company public on the stock exchange. Most popular are the New York Stock Exchange and the NASDAQ in America, right? So I want you to think about these brands. And I want you to say, is this company publicly traded? And if so, I want to identify what their stock ticker is. If that makes sense, give me a S in your chat box for stocks. Because the first thing we got to start doing is we got to change our mindset. We got to start thinking about it. So instead of just looking at, oh, this is Apple, I'm about to get an iPhone. Oh, this is Polo, I'm about to get some Ralph Lauren. Oh, this is whatever brand, okay? Instead of just thinking about the product and the brand and how you're gonna buy it and how it's gonna look and how it's gonna make them feel, let's ask ourselves, is there an opportunity for me to become a owner, a fractional owner, a part owner in this company? And if it is, let me identify the companies behind the gifts that I'm buying. Okay, so you're gonna identify the brands or companies behind the products on your holiday shopping list. Okay, Apple for electronics, Nike for sportswear, Disney for toys, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Next, I want you to do some research. Now, today's lesson is not me teaching you anything about charts and how to do research, how to do back testing and all of that. This is me just giving you the step-by-step outline of what you need to follow, right? So you need to do your research, do your due diligence. Once you find out that the company is public, do some research on the company. See if the company is a valuable company. See if the company has a good stock. See if the company is been around for a while. See if the company is projected to be around for a lot longer, right? Don't just go ahead and buy the stock just because it's a brand name, okay? Just because it's a brand name, don't mean it's having a good year and don't mean it's gonna be around forever, okay? Do your research, all right? Evaluate the stock performance and financial health of each company. Tools like Yahoo Finance or Seeking Alpha can provide insights into companies' growth potential, historical performance, and dividend yields. Okay. Did anybody know about Seeking Alpha or Yahoo Finance before I just brought it up or before they heard it from me? If you did, give me a Y in your chat box. If you haven't, give me an N in your chat box. Yahoo Finance, Seeking Alpha. Okay,
Seeking
Karina,
Alpha, no. Yeah, but Yahoo Finance, yes.
okay, thank you all for being honest. So again, one of the things that Shay called out earlier is her mind started to change once she started getting exposed to things. Now you all have tradeclub.com, which we own and launched yesterday. That gives you live financial news and headlines, right? So even if you're not watching the live stream, you can go to tradeclub.com, click on the markets tab, and it has market updates by the minute, right? To talk to you about what's going on in the world of money. Tradeclub.com. TRADEKLUB.com. Tradeclub.com. Exposure. Being able to know that there is a world centered literally around money, transacting all day, every day. The Forex market is 24 hours, 7 days a week. 6 days a week. The crypto market is 24 hours, 7 days a week. The futures market is 6 days a week, 22 hours. The stock market is 5 days a week, 8 hours a day. The bond market is 5 days a week, 8 hours a day. The options market is 5 days a week, 8 hours a day, right? So money is literally flowing all day, every day, somewhere. But the most important thing is that we got to know where the money resides, right? If we don't know, then we don't know. And if we don't know that we don't know, we're not going to think about it and we're not going to Google it, right? One of the conversations I used to have with a lot of people when I lived in Silicon Valley is because they're so tech heavy, their answer to all this is, well, the internet is free, the internet is accessible to everybody in America. Excuse me. First of all, the internet is not accessible to everybody in America, number one. And then number two, if you don't know that you don't know something exists, why would you ever Google it? Right? So we have to be exposed. Number three, I want you to start narrowing you a list to start making a stock selection. I want you to choose stocks with growth and dividend potential. I want you to select companies with a history of growth and stability, especially if they offer dividends. Dividend paying stocks can provide both long-term appreciation and regular cash flow. If you ever heard of dividends, give me a Y in your chat box. If you've never heard of dividends, give me an N. And again, it's okay if you were today years old when you just heard about dividends. Okay? The more you learn, the more you earn. So now let's talk about generational wealth building, right? Generational wealth is a buzzword, it's a hot topic. You hear it all over the internet now. But can anybody tell me what generational wealth is? Can anybody, without Googling it, looking it up, asking your favorite AI, can anybody tell me or define for me what is generational wealth? Or he says transfer wealth from parent to children. Okay, fair try, not wrong. Wealth that is passed down, Katina. Yep, a little bit more generalized. Yep. Because Maurice, what if you don't have kids? Right? You still can pass it down to the next generation, nieces, nephews, cousins, right? So it's a little bit more general. So yes, family members. Yep, you can grow and build some financial assets. You can protect it, and then you can strategically pass it down. Okay. Now, that's what not today. I do have a program called Generational Wealth Mastermind where I teach you how to set up your family banking system, teach you how to set up your trust and your will, and to specifically protect your assets to pass them down from generation to generation. And that it is also on a Black Friday sale until Monday, and I could drop that link. But what I wanted to do specifically was bring it up first, right? Like, because again, just the thought process and talking about it and exposing it is important. But yes, growing your financial assets, protecting them, and strategically passing them to the next generation. That's extremely important in general. It sounds like something that we should all do, and we just assume a lot of people are doing it, but they're not. And when my grandfather died, we had to stack up money as a family to bury him. He didn't leave us with anything, right? And so that could be a tough pill to swallow, right? Whereas my daughters are already trust fund babies, right? We already have family trust. I already have a personal trust. They're already in my trust. They already have investment accounts, life insurance, all of these things that will be passed down to them so that they don't have to have the same starting point that I did, right? And that's breaking the generational curses. Okay. So teaching generational wealth to loved ones is important in general, but it's the holiday season. So this is the time of year that we typically all get together, breaking bread, Thanksgiving dinner a couple days ago, your Christmas or religious holidays coming up in December. And you can be able to have these conversations. And I know sometimes it's awkward to talk to your family about money, but at the end of the day, it's also to talk to your family when they asking for money. Which one would you rather talk about? Building money together or always having to say yes or no when they ask you for money? Right? Or being the one in the family that gotta ask for money. Right? We all been there. I definitely been there. So for family members, especially younger ones, I want you to consider buying them a small amount of stock along with the gift you may be purchasing them. You can give stocks to kids through custodial accounts, while you can give stocks to adults through a simple transfer from your brokerage account. If you are hearing this for the first time, give me an F in your chat box. You can set up a custodial account for kids and you can buy stock directly in there as gifts for them. Okay? If they're an adult and you have a brokerage account, you can literally just get their brokerage account information and you can transfer them stocks for gifts. And if they don't have a brokerage account, you can use this holiday season to help them set it up and use the gifts of stock as a part of the exercise you all can walk through. Powerful, powerful thing. This is one way you can have a welcoming, warming conversation about money, stocks, investing, and building generational wealth. Another exercise, if you have youth in your life, let's just say they want a PlayStation. I'm using PlayStation for an example. You can say, hey, instead of us buying you a PlayStation, let's find out who owns PlayStation, which is Sony. Let's buy Sony stock for the same amount the PlayStation costs. And when your Sony stock has grown to the amount that the PlayStation costs, let's take those profits and buy the PlayStation. Now we still own our stock and we use the profits from our stock to buy the PlayStation. So we invested into assets. Our assets appreciated and grew in value, and we used our assets to buy the liabilities. I cannot express how powerful that mindset shift is. It's also very engaging conversation to have with the youth because they know that money runs the world. They can see it. They don't need anybody to explain it to them. So when you start putting money in situations where they can see how they can touch the money, grow the money, and use the money to work for them, they get very engaged. They get very interested. Okay? And they can take things much further. Are you the parent, friend, uncle, or cousin who don't really know how this works? And you hand it to the youth of your family and they run circles around you, showing you how your phone works? Imagine what they could do with the capital markets if you expose them early. If that makes sense, give me a Y in your chat box. Okay. So one of the simplest ways to get kids started in stocks is to set up a custodial brokerage account. You'll be able to transfer existing shares of the stock, mutual funds, or other securities from your account to the custodial account. Or you can buy specific securities directly within the custodial account. The child will take control of the account when they hit a certain age, typically 18 or 21, depending on the state that they live in. All that's required to transfer shares to an adult, friend, or family member is for the receiver to have a brokerage account. There are a few logistical hurdles, though. You'll need their account information and a few more personal details to actually perform the transfer. If they don't have an account, you can help them open and fund one of them as a part of the gift. You can start the process online in your own brokerage account by opting to gift shares or securities of your own. If you can't find that option, contact your brokerage account directly. If you want to gift a stock that you don't already own, you'll have to purchase it in your account and then transfer it to the recipient. So now let's talk about putting the money to work. And when you're putting the money to work, I want you to think that you have a house, or your grandfather, grandmother bought a house years and years and years ago. And in that backyard, they planted a tree. And that tree grew and was able to give multiple benefits to the family. The tree helped nurture the soil in the backyard. The tree grew leaves to be able to give you all some shade on a hot summer day. And it also might have been a fruit tree that bare fruit that you all can enjoy for generations. That's what I want you to think about when you're thinking about now putting your money to work for you and showing the power of compounding interest. I want you to be able to demonstrate to your family and friends how dividends can grow by reinvesting them. You can use simple charts and calculators to show the long-term impact of compounding. You can use the dividends to buy more shares or the original products they wanted as gifts. Okay? So stocks can be one of those gifts that keeps on giving. So that wraps up the lesson for today. I want to introduce you all to our Black Friday sale on tradelikethepros.com. Okay. Everything is 50% off. You can get anything from as low as $30. Our trade journal to help you track your money, track your trade, track your investments. You can join Trade Club, our live stream, where I'm live trading twice a week. You get financial news and updates from our alert bot, and you'll be able to join the private disc club community, and it's only $100 a month. You can join our signature program, Trade Like the Pros, which is normally $5,000 a month, or you can get it for 50% off, one payment for $2,500 or 3 payments of $1,000. Next, we have our TLTP Algo bundle, which is where our algos are programmed to trade for you 100% or fully automatically. Typically $500 a month. You can get it for 50% off at $250 a month. And then lastly, our Inner Circle, which is our mastermind program where I personally coach and mentor you for 6 months. It's normally $10,000 for the 6-month program. You can get it right now for one payment of $5K or 3 payments of $2,000. So you can go to Trade Like the Pros right now and get any of those and just put in the Black Friday coupon code. The sale is live until Monday at midnight, okay? And now I'll open it up for any questions. Feel free to type any of your questions in the chat or hop up on the mic and ask. And I will be here for at least the next 18 minutes until 12 o'clock if you all have any more questions. Any questions, comments, or thoughts about what we talked about today? How to build generational wealth while holiday shopping. I gave you a step-by-step practical outline that you all can execute. And anybody can do that. That's 18 and over. You can set up those brokerage accounts. You can set up those custodial accounts. You can transfer shares into your loved ones' accounts, and you all can build through the lessons that I gave today. If you want to join any of my programs, from the low ticket offers up to the high ticket offers, everything is 50% off right now. You can go and join, and I will teach you along your financial journey to help your financial dreams become reality. Any questions, comments, or thoughts? Lofty says thank you. My pleasure. My pleasure, my pleasure, my pleasure. Black Friday is over, but the sale has extended through Cyber Monday, which ends midnight on Monday. Shay says, clarify TLTP is 5K one more time. You accidentally said monthly in case you ran it. Okay. Trade Like the Pros, which is our signature program. We all see everybody making all that money and me posting everybody wins. It's normally one payment of 5K. But with the 50% off, it's one payment of $2,500. Or it's 3 payments of 1K. That's our signature program. We have over $16 million of funded students. The program just launched on May 1st. Okay? I have over 18,000 students worldwide in my various programs. I've created 4, 5, 6, and 7-figure traders. It's actually one of my personal challenges to myself to create my first 8-figure student. So I'm looking to do that over the next year. Okay. Good question, Shay. Any other questions? Everything on the site, 50% off. TradeLikeThePros.com.
Hello, Dion.
Yeah, hi, go ahead.
How you doing? Look,
Wonderful.
I was I'm the one at work, but it might be some background noise. But yes, I have I have purchased the mini, and I received that in an email, but I did not know that there were other available uh, courses to purchase. So, so if I wanted anything else, that's gonna be a separate um, deal.
Well, it depends on what you want, because some packages come with other things. So for an example, if you wanted Trade Club, you could buy Trade Club. Trade Club comes with a Trade Club mini course and it comes with the journal. But if you just buy the journal by itself, then yes, you would have to buy something else if you wanted something else, right? Whereas Trade Like the Pros is separate from Trade Club. So they are separate programs. So if you want one, then yes, you would have to buy that if it's not included in what you purchased. Does that make sense?
Yes, and also I did purchase the trade journal and and the ebook. I
Okay.
purchased that along with the mini. Um, but I was seeing something else that I was interested in. So I don't know. Oh, and two, one more thing. You mentioned the Kajab, Kajab, Kajabi
Uh-huh.
platform.
Uh-huh.
Now, uh, was that with the mini?
Yeah, when you purchase any of the courses, like Trade Like
Yeah,
the Pros, Trade Club, or Inner Circle, you'll get a welcome email from Kajabi for you to create an account or log into your account so that you get access to the program that you purchased.
I thought you said that, but I don't think I have seen an email. I don't think even
Okay, it's
from
gonna be
them.
separate from your confirmation email about your
Right.
purchase.
Okay. Would it have came the same day?
Yeah, I would
Maybe.
maybe search in your inbox, type in Kajabi and see if it comes up.
Okay.
If not, you can reach out to Athena in our Discord and she will get you squared away for
Gotcha.
sure.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, good questions though. Yeah, and again,
Oh.
everybody, everything on that website is available for purchase and you get immediate access.
Mhm. I was really looking into the bot trading.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, so
uh,
we have multiple bots or computer algorithms that come with Trade Like the Pros comes with 3 computer algorithms, and then the Trade Like the Pros bundle, algo bundle, comes with about 7 to 8 algorithms. And then Inner Circle comes with its own algorithm as well. So each one of those programs, you get access to some algorithms.
okay. 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 Yeah.
Okay, Marie says, I bought Trade Club course and the Trade Like the Pros
Thank
algo
you.
yesterday. When will I receive the login instructions to access how to use each algo? I believe I'm missing the Kajabi as well. Okay, Maurice, ping Athena to confirm your access. And when you do, it comes with the how-to videos for the algos, okay? So she'll get you squared away. Good questions though. Any other questions, comments, thoughts? I can be here for the next 11 minutes, or if you run out of questions, I'm here for you. Just holler at me. You can hop up on the mic or you can type them in the chat box. Going once, going twice. All right, everybody. Wait, there we go. Marilyn said, how does the get funding work? Yes, so in the Trade Like the Pros course, I teach you how to trade with other people's money. so that you don't have to risk your own. A lot of you all say, man, I didn't even know that was possible. Well, I want you to think about how Wall Street operates. Wall Street is built off of investment banks, hedge funds, institutional traders. They raise money from investors, other people money, and they use the investors' money to trade, and they make money off of the trades, and they split the profits with the investors. That's exactly what I teach you how to do in Trade Like the Pros. I teach you how to pass prop firm evaluation challenges so that you can receive money from the prop firm and you use their money to trade so that you don't put any of your money at risk. And that's how it works. And we have over $16 million of funded traders in the last 5.5 months. So men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. And we make a lot of money. Individually and collectively as a group, okay? Good question. So yes, you could join Trade Like the Pros right now and you'll get immediate access. You can start the course. The full Trade Like the Pros course is 3 hours. You probably binge watched 3 hours of TV this holiday weekend already, okay? And the Trade Club mini course is only 1 hour. So it's no fluff over here, straight to the point. Godwin says, how do you conduct a personal trading program? The personal one is called Inner Circle. So Inner Circle, you have to go through Trade Like the Pros to join Inner Circle. So you can't just join Inner Circle straight up. You need to join Trade Like the Pros as a prerequisite because a lot of the things that we cover in Inner Circle are built on Trade Like the Pros. But it's a 6-month program. When you sign up, you have a one-on-one onboarding session with me where we do a full deep dive into your finances and we create a custom money management program for you that includes your money management, your trading, and your investment portfolio. And then I will coach and mentor you personally one-on-one for 6 months. Okay. Janine says, I signed up for the Inner Circle, but I can wait until January to start. If that's what you want to do, Janine, just ping Athena and tell her to put that in the notes for you to be able to start in January, okay? And she'll get you set up. Katina says, what are some suggestions for brokers accounts that will be easy to use for setting up custodial accounts for kids? I don't like recommending brokerages because I don't want it to seem like I'm recommending them or I'm affiliated with them or influenced by them. Katina, so I would say put that same question in Google so that it's not like it's coming from me or I'm advising you to do that, okay? Bell said, do you have an algorithm for options? Can I use the post algo for hint or post algo or hint for options? We do have an algo for options, but it generates signals in TradingView only. TradingView doesn't allow autonomous trading. So right now it only generates signals and then you still have to go execute that options trade on the brokerage, okay? We cover that a lot more in Trade Club because in Trade Club, I'll be trading stocks, bonds, options, futures, forex, and crypto. So I would say join Trade Club and tag along there. And then when I do release the options automated algo, probably in the next 30 to 60 days, it will be released to the program first. Everything that I create that's new around trading, I always offer it to people who are already in the community first before I offer it to the public, okay? Marilyn said, is this for both options and futures? In Trade Club, I cover all the top asset classes. In Trade Like the Pros, we only trade futures through those prop firms and we use their money. You can use your money and their money. I teach you both ways in Trade Like the Pros, okay? Godwin says, how often is the coaching days and times? How much is Inner Circle? Godwin, it's literally right on the screen, my brother. Inner Circle, right there. Boom. It's normally $10,000. It's a one-time payment of $5K today, or you can split it up into 3 payments, pay $2K today, $2K next month, and $2K in January. Okay? Okay. Yeah, when you join Inner Circle, there's a one-time onboarding kickoff with me. Then you have your custom playbook review session. Then we have weekly coaching calls, and then you have a monthly mentor call with me. All right, Cynthia says, is a Trade View subscription required for Trade Like the Pros? No, it is not. You don't need it for Trade Like the Pros. For Trade Like the Pros, we primarily use Ninja Trader. For Trade Club, we do use Trading View, but you don't need a premium subscription for that. You can just get the regular Trading View account. And all of that is also explained in the Trade Club mini course that comes with the Trade Club program. So every program comes with step-by-step practical how-to videos to teach you everything that we do. And again, remember, a lot of you all have been watching me or coming to some of these live for a while. And the sale does expire Monday, y'all. Okay, so you've been watching it. It's on sale, and you got the opportunity to join. And if you can afford it, it is a very, very valuable, life-changing investment. Okay? And if you do, I look forward to you joining the program. Right? And I'm actually here. I actually show up. I actually teach those classes. We actually start on time. We actually make money. We actually protect our wealth. We actually grow our wealth. We don't win every day. We don't win every trade. If anybody tells you they do, they're lying to you. Go the other way. But we are consistently profitable. Our numbers speak for themselves. We got testimonies up the wazoo of how many lives we've changed. You can join the Discord for free. Go in the wins tab and see all those wins for the last 6 months. You can go in the general tab and see how we answer questions and we're there for the community and how we give free game all day, every day. Because we actually care. Marie said, I set up a custodial account for my twin daughters through Schwab. Pretty easy. Just need a social security number and access to a bank. There you go. Thank you, Maurice. Any other questions, comments, thoughts? 3 minutos más. 3 more minutes. No questions too big, too small, too smart, too dumb. Okay? I want you to win. You winning and making money in these markets ain't taking nothing away from me. Okay? I want you to eat. I want you to win. I want you to build generational wealth for your family. It starts with your mindset. It starts with you betting on yourself. It starts with you taking personal responsibility to be the change that you want to see and to stop the generational curses in your family. It got to stop somewhere. And you can be that person. Okay? So, thank you all for joining. Enjoy your Saturday afternoon and your holiday weekend. The sale is over Monday at midnight. I look forward to you all joining the program. TradeLikeThePros.com right now is live right now. You can go and join the programs and I'll see you in there. Okay? Love, light, peace, wealth, great health, and abundance to each of you guys and gals. Have a great weekend, and I will see you when I see you. Peace.